Hey guys, it's Matthew. I have a very interesting thing to share with all of you. A few days ago, somebody came over to my house and asked if they could pick some figs. And we said, sure, that would be a great idea. We don't even use all of them. My fig tree is pretty huge. So, we were like, alright, sure, no problem. And they were so happy. When I saw them knocking on the door, they're people that I don't know. I wasn't sure of the garb that they were wearing, but my first thought was either that they might have been Israeli or perhaps Romanian. I wasn't quite sure, but they're Muslim, and apparently figs are pretty darn special. I know the Greeks were big on figs. My mother worked at a Greek Orthodox church, so I know all about Greeks and figs, but I guess it's more of an anthropologically important fruit than I thought. Anyways, so we let them have some figs, and they're okay with it, and they love it. And I give them some dried figs, because we have to dry them to use all of them. There's just too many. And we always cut the plant back, so there's really no reason to not share them, because if we don't eat them, then the honeybees and the paper wasps and the fig beetles, they'll all eat them instead. So, and they asked for a part of the fig tree, like a branch, and I know that the fig tree can be propagated vegetatively like this, by preparing it and putting it in soil or something wet and letting it grow that way. And it really made me feel good, because they wanted to plant it in their mosque, and that was really cool. I've lived in San Diego for my whole life, for the most part. I've been to other places, of course, but San Diego is my hometown, and I've always lived right next to this large mosque, and I used to call it the Eggy building when I was very young, and because it had a dome shape, and it's like an egg, so it feels really good. I just want to share with all of you. It feels really good to contribute to the community with a garden, with growing fruits and vegetables and botanical things that people might enjoy, not just for yourself, but for others. And without even knowing that my new friend, Sharif, I have this letter right here, and he says, "Dear Matthew, peace be with you and your family. Thank you for your nice permission for us to pick from your fig tree. May God bless you. Regards, Sharif." And stated, and he even has a cell phone number. He says, "I hope you accept our gift." And the gift he's talking about is this. This is presumably this is some sort of I don't know. It says Al-Wadi Al-Akhdar. And I'm not quite sure what the jar was originally for, but what's being used now is for fig jam, and or perhaps just the insides of figs that have been smushed together. But it's really good, and it was a really nice gift, and I don't know what to say. It's just, sometimes people can be really nice, and if you're nice to them, they'll be nice to you. And sometimes the most basic ways to do that is to just share a fruit or a vegetable with somebody, or just be nice to everybody. So I guess this video is kind of about my experience with Sharif and his friends, and perhaps my whole community, because I'll be donating part of my fig tree for the mosque, and it's really special to me that I'll be able to contribute in such a way that I didn't even realize was an option. And it might even blossom into a big friendship You know, maybe I'll have many people coming over and trying some figs. I don't know. So it just makes me feel good. I think I've said that perhaps 5 or 7 times now. So I guess that's what I wanted to say. And I'll talk to you about the other situations where I've had people come over and either ask for help or advice, or ask for fruit. I know in particular 2 stories off the top of my head. They'll be for another time. But there's a Korean family that comes over every year to get some figs as well, and they always give us something in return. Sometimes they bake homemade bread, sometimes they buy something at the store. And there's another, an old Chinese couple that comes over, and sometimes they ask for figs too. So it's all about the figs recently. And they've been doing this for about 2 or 3 years. And before we had the fig tree, we had a guava tree. And there was a group of people who would come in and they would take the guavas. So really, my family is very used to this sort of thing. But I think I'll go into greater detail about that on other videos. But so today's video is all about, I guess, being a nice person, at the very least, and being a good benefit to the community. For some people, I suppose that would be a great thing. So anyways, thanks for listening, and I hope that if you have any sort of stories like that, any sort of situations or questions about that, or how you can maybe start up a community garden or something, ask them in the comments, or give me a private message or something like that, and I'll most certainly respond to you, because I think that's a really cool thing to do. And I don't have anything like that going on right now, community garden wise, but I've participated in things like that, and I always love doing that kind of thing. So I think that's it. It looks like I've been talking for about 8 minutes now, so time to sign off. So talk to you soon. Bye bye.